Just a few days ago, something happened that the world has not witnessed in nearly 12,000 years. A powerful volcano in Ethiopia erupted, suddenly, violently, and without warning, and instantly millions of eyes turned toward that region. Because when something unusual happens in a land that carries layers of ancient and biblical history, people start asking questions. What does this mean? Is this a sign? Is something coming next? Ash is rising into the sky, spreading like a shadow across the horizon, and the world is watching closely. But listen carefully. The Bible never instructs us to panic when the earth shakes. It tells us to stay awake, to discern the times, to understand that creation moves according to God's design, not ours. Jesus spoke in Matthew 24 about natural events, earthquakes, shifts, disturbances, not as threats, but as reminders. Reminders that this world is temporary and history is moving toward a divine conclusion. These events are not meant to frighten the believer. They are meant to awaken the believer. And Ethiopia, this land is not random. Scripture mentions it from the Psalms to the prophets, from Moses to the early church. It is a place with deep spiritual roots. So when something extraordinary happens there, believers naturally pause, not to jump into fear, but to reflect with spiritual wisdom. Yes, this eruption has real consequences. Families are affected, villages face danger, travel, air quality, and daily life are disrupted. These things matter, and as believers, we are called to pray, to stand with those suffering, and to respond with compassion, not indifference. But spiritually, this moment is also a reminder. Romans 8 tells us that creation groans, longing for restoration. The earth itself feels the weight of a world that is not yet fully healed. Natural events like this don't signal doom, they signal reality, that our world is fragile, temporary, and still under God's authority. The importance of this moment is not the fear people feel, it's the awareness it brings. A wake-up call to stay spiritually alert, not spiritually asleep. Jesus never said, "Be terrified when these things happen." He said, "Do not be troubled, but do not ignore the signs." This eruption is a reminder. Life can shift overnight. Situations can change without warning. And that is why our hearts must stay anchored in God, not in comfort or routine. Not every natural event is a judgment, but every natural event is a message, a nudge to refocus, to strengthen our faith, to keep our eyes open, and to walk with God with clarity and purpose. May this moment draw us closer to Him, not in fear, but in wisdom. God bless you all.